Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us. If you're not awake yet, well, you're about to be. Joining me today is Fearsome, and they are a local band from Rancho Cucamonga. Welcome, guys, and thanks so much for being here. Let's do a little introductions. So if you want to introduce yourself.
I'm Angel Soto. I'm lead vocals and I'm rhythm guitar.
I'm Ryan Vorsak, and I do bass guitar.
Jared Kara, lead guitar.
Josh Keenan, I do drums.
All right, great. So you guys are Fearsome Flow. So how did you guys come together as a band?
Took a big steps. We probably had so many different lineups. We've had like probably 3 different basses, 2 different drummers, and we added a lead guitar before him, and then the one that's been with the band longest is me and him. So we've been together for a year.
Okay.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
And your name is very unique. How did you guys come up with Fearsome Flow?
It was our old drummer. He was watching this YouTube video and he saw some guy playing some bass line and he called it Fearsome Flow, and he told me, hey, we should name the band that. And I was kind of skeptic about it, but then I just didn't care anymore and just said, that's our brand name.
Great.
So weird.
what type of music do you guys play? What type of genre?
See, that's the difficult thing. We have different genres. Like we're a mix of all kinds of different things. Like
It's
some
pretty
people
cool.
call us metal, some people call us hard rock.
Classic rock sometimes.
Music, rock. And have you guys encountered any difficulties throughout, your shows, or can you tell us any stories, like maybe about your favorite show that you've played?
Yes. Yes. Oh my God, we have so many stories about the whiskey, just in general. Sound tech, they always really mean to us because we take our time. And then one time he plugged in his bass amp to the wrong input.
I plugged it into the foot switch.
Nothing was coming out.
Nothing was coming out, and he was worried. He thought his bass amp was messed up, and then.
Then the strap fell off in the middle of the first song.
Oh, that's always lovely.
Yeah,
That's great.
But some fan helped you out. Right?
Yeah, I had to drop to the ground to keep playing, and I was also doing backup vocals, so I had to pull the microphone down. And while I was playing and singing, someone just ran up out of the crowd to put the strap back on for me.
Oh, man. So talk to me a little bit about your songs. Who usually writes the songs, and what do you write about?
Usually it's me, and lately it's been mostly me and Jared.
Well, most of the songs he wrote. He wrote the lyrics and the music, and
Lyrics
I help write the solos.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So do most of your songs, you guys write them around a surrounding theme, or they're kind of just all sporadic and about different things?
It just I guess deals more what I'm dealing with,
Like situations.
Like situations, life situations. One day, actually, one of our songs called "The System." It was back when I was a freshman year, and I was listening to like Rage Against the Machine every single day, and I was like, "Ooh, screw the government," and so I just wrote that song, and then just became one of our favorite songs to play. And Too Gorgeous is about this girl I was talking to, and then she just screwed everything up. And
That usually happens.
Yeah.
So do you guys play any covers or mostly originals?
we try to play mostly originals, but we cover
We do
different
some
bands.
covers, some that people recognize.
And some that people don't recognize,
Yeah.
like Mana.
And what
Spanish
song do you guys find yourself that's one of your favorite songs to play, or the funnest song to play?
Well, recently it's the latest one we came up with. It's called Your Self-Destruction, and it's a little more complicated than our other stuff. So.
Yeah, I think it's our most complicated song.
So it's like our new favorite. Before it was Too Gorgeous.
Too Gorgeous, and then it's this one.
Yeah.
And what advice do you guys have for other bands, maybe up-and-coming bands that are just starting out?
Well, I guess you have to find like dedicated people, and of course you have to be friends with the guys in the band.
Yeah.
If you're not friends, it's just terrible.
And how often do you think that you guys rehearse?
When it's before a show, we probably practice like 2 weeks straight together.
Every day.
Every single day.
Back to back.
And if we have nothing, probably like every week, once or twice.
Yeah, once a week, twice a week, yeah.
Very nice. And what song are you going to be playing for us today?
Today we'll be playing Too Gorgeous.
Too Gorgeous. And
So-
what can you tell us a little bit about the lyrics and what it is about?
The funny thing, the song started off kind of positive,
Okay.
like throughout the relationship I had with this girl, and then through time, and then right when everything bad happened, it just turned very negative, and it's more like what was I thinking back then? I mean, you're just a pretty face, and that's about it.
And usually, you guys have been together for how long now? As well, Fearsome Flow as a whole, like a year maybe, you think?
We're going on a year.
We're going on a year.
Like the Fearsome Flow.
Fearsome
band.
Flow name, yeah.
Okay. So if our audience wants to, hear your music or contact you guys, do you guys have like a MySpace or Facebook or anything like that?
Yeah, we have both on MySpace. It's www.myspace.com/fearsomeflow. And Facebook,
You can
just
just
search
Fearsome
Flow.
And do you guys are you guys in the process of recording an album, or what does the future look for you?
We're starting to record our demos to get more shows locally, because all we get is the whiskey for some reason.
And how do you guys see yourself? Do you guys just play for fun, or do you actually one day want to be like a major band that's like signed?
It's a mixture of both.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
If you're not having fun, then
You
what's
shouldn't
the
be
point,
playing.
Exactly.
But we do hope for that, though. Definitely, that's a goal.
Great. All right. Well, I'll let you guys get set up, and you folks at home, here's Fearsome Flow with Too Gorgeous.
Of a moment, why was I so blind to see behind your beauty? But it's all the faults that I forgot. You're too gorgeous, too much for my soul to comprehend, too much for my heart to lose or gain. You're too gorgeous, too much for my mind to get rid of, too much for me. Nevertheless, you're too gorgeous. That's your eyes, little ugly eyes. Inside, how I fantasize about your lips, legs around our hips. But now I don't care. You're too gorgeous, too much for my soul to comprehend, too much for my heart to lose or gain. You're too gorgeous, too much for my mind to get rid of, too much for me. Nevertheless, you're too gorgeous. So now, can you see why we can't be you and me? So now I ask one simple task. Please do this for me. Just let me be. Let me be. Let me be free. Just let me be.
much for my soul to comprehend, too much for my heart to lose or gain. You're too cautious, too much for money you're in, too much for